Subscribers, and welcome again to my channel, Keeping It Real, Alicia Sullivan. I'm very happy again to do another video with you all, and today's video is a continuation of my California trip. The next place that we went in California was the Napa Valley, and the reason why we went there is that Jack and I love wine tasting. We like to taste quality wine, and you want to know where all the best wine is in the US? It is in California. One of the winery that we went to in Napa Valley was Chateau Montelena. Chateau Montelena is very popular for their wines, everyone, and their champagne too as well. And they actually place the US on the map for great wine. So that was something good to learn, everyone, and that I was so happy to go there. And I remember that they were saying that they have different states tasting price. They have like $30, they have $40, and I think they have $50. I remember we paying $50 to taste wine. But with Chateau Montelena, everyone, I have never been into a castle going wine tasting. I actually went into a castle. It was one of the most gorgeous view. Oh my god, imagine going to a winery that has a castle. How beautiful is that? I was so in awe, everyone. And I think if you want to go to a winery in Napa Valley, you should definitely visit Chateau Montelena, right? And moving on, everyone, the other winery that I went to is Iron Horse. Oh my god, I love Iron Horse so much. They have really good champagne, everyone. I remember our wedding champagne was bought from Iron Horse, and I didn't know about that until when I remember that Jack and I we marry, and Jack was like, Alicia, I had this champagne for a few months, and this is quality champagne from California. And what he did when we go to this trip, he surprised me on the place where we bought this champagne. Yeah, it's quite expensive, but it tastes so good. And listen, if you want to have champagne, you must have quality champagne. So Iron Horse is a winery you should go. Not only is this winery beautiful, you can see the vineyards all around it. It's like you're going up to a hill, and then when you look all around, it's like oh my god, it's like whoa, am I seeing vineyards here? The view was so gorgeous. It was so amazing, everyone. I was like in awe. I was happy. It was the best time ever being in Napa Valley. I actually had an amazing time tasting wine, and just imagine having so much wine tasting, right? It was awesome, everyone. It was awesome. One thing I could tell you, that Napa Valley, beautiful views when come to their winery, exceptional. And moving on to the other winery that we went to is 29. Jack and I, this is the first time I have ever been to California, but Jack have been many times. But this is the first time both of us have been to Winery 29. And I could definitely tell you, everyone, that the winery itself, the view, we didn't really go into the winery itself. We actually just went to the wine tasting facility, where we had a young gentleman who basically talked about the wine and how they came up with the name, the 29, and their importance in Napa Valley. It was just a chill vibe. So if you're looking for another winery to go to in Napa Valley, you should check out number 29, but you should check out 29, which is actually number 29, right? And the next winery that you should go or go for another place for wine tasting is John's Anthony. Oh my god, John's Anthony was so good. They are very famous for their white wines, and I think Jack and I went there because we are lovers of Chardonnay and we wanted some good Chardonnay, and we were highly recommended to John's Anthony. And listen, when we went there, they were very welcoming, very, very welcoming. The guy talked about John's Anthony, who is the founder of this whole winery, and he talked about how this guy, you know, he invested so much in his business until he went broke, and he invested, like, he got someone to do the work order, like a contract person he hired, and they make a mistake with the wine, and he and his wife had to blend wine and then when they blend wine, she was like, oh my god, how does he taste this? This is the right wine, and end up selling that, and it exploded into $1 million business. I was like, wow, boy, this was like a really, really great history, everyone. Like, come on, I can do anything. I was like, I can do anything. Listen, it's always good to hear inventors. I would call them inventors because they invent wine. It's always to hear good experiences from inventors and those who are makers of wine. You are impressed with the struggle these people go through with not having, but to having, you know. No one can jealous them. They work hard for what they want. I always respect a person who toil and work hard for their hard-earned money, everyone. So John's Anthony is a place you must go. And the other place that we went to was Balletto. And I think when we went there, we didn't, there was a winery right there, but we went actually to the wine tasting facility only. And I have a bottle of Balletto right here. Can you see it? Oh, sorry, this is the back. Balletto. All right, so, and this is right, this is Balletto, right? And we actually had a really, really good time. We did wine tasting there. Everyone was actually talking about Balletto, talk about the family. It's a family business, and if you want good Chardonnay, it is a good place to go, right? So that was one I needed to mention. The Buena Vista is another place. I know we went to Buena Vista for getting Irish coffee, but then there was also a winery called the Buena Vista, and it's also great for its red wine, its white wine. We had we have a lot of we had Chardonnay, we had rosé, we had Pinot Grigio, we had, let's talk about the Buena Vista. The Buena Vista has a history by itself. The person who created that winery, basically, when they say how he died with a crocodile. That crocodile killed him, right? It was sad. I can't go to the beginning of the story. I wish I could read all these stories for you all, but I mean, not read all these stories, but read all these, give you all this knowledge about these different vineyard and the person who are the creators and the makers of this wine. I just can't. But I just remember he died from a crocodile. And when we went into Buena Vista, they had a big crocodile there. And I was like, why they have a big crocodile? And then she gave us the story that the guy who's the maker of the wine, who was Hungarian, he died by a crocodile. So they have a crocodile within the wine tasting area to talk about memory of that. Right? So, yeah, everyone. I was a bit scared by the crocodile, but then when she told the story, then I totally understand. And the next place that you should visit is Vincent Arroyo. Vincent Arroyo. Oh my God. They have great red wine. And you know what? I always have problem. I think I always have problem getting good Merlot. And Merlot is not hard to get, but it's hard to get quality Merlot. And I remember they were very good at having their Merlot, and Jack and I, we bought Merlot from them. And Vincent Arroyo is a lovely wine tasting place to go to, as well as also a winery too as well. They were very accommodating. All these places that we went to, they were very accommodating. They have been doing wine tasting for years. The staff was very friendly, helpful to give information, and everyone, you see, I have these, every vineyard we went to, we bought bottles. So this is Balletto, and this is Vincent Arroyo. So everyone, that was my trip to, come on, that was my trip to Napa. Listen, I mean, the views was amazing. mean, like leaving San Francisco to go to Napa was just amazing by itself. Was amazing view to go there, and it's just beautiful. And I hope you all really enjoyed this video. Please feel free to subscribe and leave your comment. And if you're looking for lovely wineries to go to for wine tasting, let me mention the name, Chateau Montelena. You should check out Iron Horse. Iron Horse is a bit hard to go to because, as I tell you, you're going on a hill. And when I was going through, I was like, where's my honey driving through? Where's my husband driving through? And then when I reached there, then I was like, it's worth the drive because the view is amazing, right? So 29 Johns Anthony is the next place. Balletto, the Buena Vista, and Vincent Arroyo. So this is the end of the video, everyone. I hope you did enjoy. Jack and I have been drinking a lot of wine because we love our wine. Yeah, we have been, and we are very impressed with the quality of wine, everyone. I just want to say, everyone, it was such a pleasure to do this video with you all. I love you all. Take care. Bye.